Hey everyone, welcome back to the Might and Magic 6 Completionist run. I hope you're all doing well. I said in the last episode that we'd be doing Serena's promotion quests this time. That was a bit of a misleading way to put it. The reason being is that we've essentially already done the quests. And you'll see what I mean when we go to do the quests, but before we do that, we will, of course, start the episode by using the tactic that we've been for the last couple episodes to get ourselves a couple more artifacts slash relics from the bodies of the high-level enemies here in Paradise Valley. By the way, this method of getting artifacts, I'm gonna hereby refer to as Operation Scumlord. Because, let's face it, we are being incredibly scummy doing this, rather than accepting chance and accepting what the fates have in store for us. We are forcing them to give us what we want. And ordinarily, this would be a very, devious thing that only scoundrels would do. And fair enough, we are we are being kind of cheap, but I'm justifying it because of the fact that this game has so many ways to rob you out of getting artifacts that for that reason, I'm gonna take a bit of the uncertainty out of the equation by giving myself the artifacts in guaranteed increments. And the compromise, of course, was that we'll only get a couple of them per episode. But yeah, we are now gonna resume Operation Scumlord, and yeah, we'll get a couple more artifacts, and I'll be back once I have something interesting to show you. Before I do anything, I should save my game. The most important part of the exercise of save scumming is to actually have a working save. So, alright. Video going on pause. I'll be back once I have something cool to show you, alright? See you in a bit. Taking things off pause to show you, we found the Relic Mace. Ares, which is actually pretty good. Plus 30 fire damage and fire resistance. So it's actually really good. It's much better than Thor, but I've already committed us to using this weapon. So sadly, we're gonna have to say no to this, but this is a really good weapon. The reason I'm saying no to this is because, you know, Serena's gonna have herself promoted. She's cleric right now. She's gonna be priest and high priest. And yeah, this is kind of a silly way to do it, but I do like to roleplay a little bit. And having her hold this thing with a strange skull on the end, I don't think it would fit well with, you know, the aesthetic of the character. But, you know, still a cool weapon. If you do find it, it's, like, it is one of the hardest hitting relic weapons, if not the best. But yeah, we're gonna put this video back on pause while I continue looking for something. Alright, see you in a bit. Taking things off pause because I think we found something that we are gonna keep. These are the Relic Boots.
I don't know.
I think you should be able to identify these. These are the boots Hermes, with a very interesting enchantment on them. Plus 100 speed, minus 40 accuracy. So, just to put them on, let's say, let's put them on Serena and see what happens to her attack rating. Right now it's plus 22, plus 18. It drops to plus 10, plus 6. But she gains a lot of speed. I'm gonna hold on to these for when we have a way to deal with that accuracy hit. For now, though, something that gives a speed bonus, I'm always happy with. Alright. Luckily, our next Titan Corpse, I'm gonna move a bit closer before I save, our next Titan Corpse is right here. So once again, video going on pause while I find something cool, alright? See you in a bit. Taking things off pause because
I don't know.
I think we found something
I don't know.
that I'm gonna like. It is the artifact crown
Oh!
called Arthur. What does it do? Well, it has, by the way, I haven't been reading the descriptions of these items. I'll do a video later on where I just read them all. But for now, if you want to read them right now, you can pause the video. But I want to focus on the fact that it has the Off the Gods enchantment and plus 25 spell points. Now, what does Off the Gods do? It gives you plus 10 to all of your stats. So I'm just gonna give this to Serena because I did say many videos ago that I want her to be wearing a crown, just because I think it would suit her, just the look. And I like the way the kind of crescent edge of the mace she has, the hammer rather, kind of frames the side of her head. It looks really cool. And the crown as well is going to give her more spell points and just a slight boost to all of her stats, which is really nice. And I'm just going to save here. Next on the agenda, we have yet another Supreme Titan, but I'm going to leave that guy alone for now, having already gotten our 2. Although, have we gotten our 2? Because I think I might have... Yeah, I might have loaded the wrong save game. Oh, crap. I loaded the wrong game. So I've lost the boots. Ooh, boy, this video is off to a great start. Anyways, I'm gonna save this in the second slot. Saving this in the second slot. And now I'm gonna try... I'm just gonna make sure that I haven't accidentally... I definitely remember I put the boots here. And I don't have them equipped on anyone. Nope. I just straight up loaded the wrong save slot. So anyway, video going back on pause while I hunt down another artifact from this guy. It probably won't be the boots. It might be, but we'll see what we find. Anyway, see you in a bit. Alright, taking things off pause. Confirming that this is the right save because we do have Arthur.
I don't know.
We found something similar to what we almost had. We find the artifact boots. Now these ones are kind of similar to what we found earlier in that they do give a speed bonus, but it's a smaller speed bonus, but it makes up for that by not having a penalty of any kind. So, who needs speed the most? I think Serena, because her weapon doesn't by default reduce recovery time when you increase its her skill in it, whereas everyone else does have at least one weapon that does that, and daggers are just quick on their own. So she's the most worthy candidate for that. I also found a bunch of items from multi-looting. Some of them are actually pretty good, so I'm gonna give this spear over to Roderick when he's ready to dual wield. This is the Sacred Spear with a plus 13 on attack and damage compared to plus 4, so considerably better. We also find Ultimate Gauntlets of Life. So who needs health the most? You do go down a lot, Zoltan, so I'm gonna give these to you. And maybe we can even enchant these. Alright. So now we are done artifact hunting. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna portal back to New Sorpagal. I'm gonna sell... none of these other items were really that interesting. I'm gonna sell these, and I'll also go around, do a bit of shopping, you know, for some alchemy ingredients, things like that. So I'll see you once that's all taken care of. Alright, see you in a bit. Taking things off pause, just to show you I was ingredient hunting, and I killed these goblins in this camp again. Looted all the chests again, and this chest has a club in it, which I'm throwing on the ground. That's all I wanted to show you. And back on pause. It's past 7 PM now, so too late to do anything useful. So I was like, you know what, I'll just roam around and kill things for a while. And I think what I'm gonna do now is I'll go back to town, do some alchemy, rest for the night, and when it's time to finally start on the quest, I'll join you when I'm about to do that, right? See you in a bit. Alright, all done for now. So let's just rest for the night.
Enjoy your stay.
We are now at the 15th of April, and because I am extremely paranoid, I'm just gonna beacon back to Paradise Valley and just quickly confirm that things have not reset. Indeed, they haven't. Okay. Now we are ready to do Serena's promotion quest. For that, we're gonna have to go to Whitecap. We're gonna also cast Wizard Eye. We're gonna also cast Bless. And there's no need for heroism right now, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna make our way towards this village, and on the way I'm actually gonna kill... You know what, let's even cast heroism. Let's kill everything on the way, because we will have to clear this map. So might as well make our future task a bit easier. Man, these guys are pretty tanky. Looks like we got the multi-looting glitch. Okay, let's get her in sight and take her down. Okay. That's one group of enemies dealt with. Now we have to go into these hills, which unfortunately are brimming with harpies. So I'm gonna be doing this on turn-based mode, hoping to kill any harpy witches. Unfortunately, one of them seems to be running away. Can we take her down? Yes. Hoping to kill harpy witches before they curse our entire party in one motion. Alright, that's one group of them dead. And what's that on the ground? More harpies. I think there are harpy witches among them. Yes, there is one. Are they close to the ground? Maybe. Hard to see. The perspective isn't great. I'll try. If I starburst, okay, they are close enough that I can hit them. Let me do this. Okay, this is the way to fight these guys. This is the way. Before they can do anything, before they can curse you, just nuke them. Will this work on these guys? They look like they're kind of close to the ground.
Ha! Got him.
It does! Oh my god. Oh my god. I've never done this before. I've never even tried to fight these guys. I've always just been content to get up close to them and take my lumps getting cursed. But it is great to know that you can actually fight them that way. That will save us a lot of headaches if we have to ever come back and do this area. Or, you know, come back through this area after it's reset. Alright, now, what was the point of all of that? Well, by the way, I went to Blackshire just to buy some more ingredients from the general store. That's why that saves at Blackshire. We're gonna go to the...
Who goes there?
to the second Lord inside the Frozen Highlands. Now, this map is unique in that it's the only one with two separate lords in it. We already spoke to, oh my god, von Stromgard, I think, was the person who promoted Alexis. Now we're going to talk to Lord Anthony Stone.
Baron Anthony Stone, High Priest of Freehaven.
Baron Anthony Stone. I guess he must have gotten a promotion, and that intro text we read earlier was outdated, maybe? Or maybe Lord and Baron mean the same thing in this world. Who knows? We're gonna get the promotion quest. What does he want us to do? He wants us to rebuild a temple in Freehaven which burned down a while back. And the way to do that is to hire a stonecutter and a carpenter, and then just go to the temple and those guys will do their work. Alright, we'll do that. We'll also get his council quest. The Prince of Thieves has... He cooperates with a loathsome new cult. So he's obviously referring to the Temple of Ba, but he can't seem to remember its name. I mean, Moo, Yak, and... well, Moo and Bark are also animal sounds. Yak, I think, is just straight up a type of animal. Okay. And so apparently there's some nefarious things going on, and he basically wants us to look into it. I like this guy because he's one of the most concerned about, you know, the practical law and order situation in the realm, whereas the other people... Actually, Stromgard as well, because he wanted us to fix the Dragon Towers. Other people will often send us on kind of grand quests. This guy's more grounded, so I like your style, Anthony, and we will be doing both of these quests. For now, we're just going to be doing Serena's promotion quest. To do that, we need to go to Freehaven, and you can potentially find stonecutters or carpenters by talking to the random civilians roaming around the town. You can get them from any town. Any stonecutter and any carpenter will do. But as luck would have it, near to the temple itself, there are the NPCs we want, or, you know, one example of each of those two types of NPCs, just within walking distance of the temple. The temple, by the way, is right here. It says Freehaven Temple, but if we look inside, we can see just evidence of how badly damaged it is, and even this part of the screen, which is normally just a backdrop to, you know, your interaction options, even that part seems damaged, which I think is a nice touch. And we'll see if this changes once we've finished the quest. But for now, let's go to this house.
Hello.
Oh, not this house. This house?
Greetings.
Yes, okay, we find George Almond, the stonecutter. And let's ask him to join us. he's now with our party. You know, he can chat with Melody for a while. Let's talk to him for a bit, you know, because, you know, he's a stonecutter by profession. He, like all NPCs, will occasionally have some dialogue option related to what their job is. And so he wants to tell us about marble. Apparently most of the marble in this area comes from Blackshire. Huh. Well, that's good to know, George. That is good to know. There is, you know, one other NPC that we need to find, and he lives, I believe, in this house.
Greetings and salutations.
Yes, we have Ral the Carpenter. Let's hire him. They say they have no skills to offer, and that's because they are part of the kind of flavor NPCs that won't give you any direct boost, but, you know, even he has some stuff to talk about. So he's a carpenter, he works with wood, and he's here to remind us that even wooden weapons are, you know, good receptacles for enchantments, and he is absolutely right, because some of our best inventory or equipment items are our bows, where we got lucky enough to find 4 stellar bows in one go, the best kind of bow, and we've demonstrated that they can be enchanted by putting our own damage enchantments on them. Okay, so let's take these 2 people to the temple. Nothing really happens, but if we leave, you'll notice they have now disappeared from our party screen. If you go back inside the temple, again, nothing seems to have changed very much. One thing I will point out is that this stage of the quest has been completed, and as a result...
How are you?
Again, wrong house.
How are you?
As a result, Almond and Ral are now back in their houses. I'm also just gonna go to Ral's house to confirm that this is how it works.
How are you?
And indeed, this is how it'll work with any NPCs. If you hire them from a house that they're scripted to be in, and if you dismiss them, they will go back to that house. Obviously, for carpenters and stonecutters, you might not care that much because they don't offer you any bonuses, but this will also work for other NPCs, like, you know, gate masters or spell masters. If you hire them, but you need to let go of them for a while, they will go back to where they're supposed to be. At least in my experience. You might have to do an area transition or something, but generally, they should go back to where they were if they're no longer in your party. Alright, having done all of that, let's go back to this place, and let's go back to this other part of the town. And they are 2 distinct towns, by the way. I know this one's called Whitecap because that's that's what the name is, you know, when you go there by the stables, for instance. But I don't know what this town's name is. I'll maybe look it up between episodes if I can remember. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna turn in this quest. Our reputation is still saintly, that's good.
Halt! Who goes there? Let the
Baron Anthony Stone, High Priest of Freehaven.
Okay. And he is pretty happy about that. And he has promoted Serena from cleric to priest. As you can see, the religious traditions here are pretty progressive. They do allow women to be priests, which I like. But, you know, priest isn't the, you know, highest rank. There's one better that we can get for Serena. So let's see what we need to do for that. So, what he wants us to do is to retrieve a sacred chalice And he tells us that they live in islands east of Freehaven. He's talking about Bootleg Bay. And the chalice that he is talking about is in fact this sacred chalice. And we just need to go back to the temple and place it there. Although, one thing I'm going to check is...
Halt! Who goes there? Let the
Baron Anthony Stone, High Priest of Freehaven.
I want to check if he has any acknowledgement text if you come with the chalice with you, but before having taken it to the temple. Ah, he does. Okay. Alright. Alright. That is actually pretty cool. To make things a bit simpler... Oh, I already had a beacon here. I had a beacon here the whole time. Yeah, I'd forgotten about it in between sessions. So we're gonna go back to Freehaven. And we're gonna go back to the temple. If I think I'm going in the right direction. Yeah. Alright. Alright.
Can we assist you? Luck be with you.
I think this is the same temple, right? So
Can we assist you?
there wasn't any interim screen. You just go with the chalice in hand and it instantly transforms into a functional temple.
Luck be with you.
And as you can see, even the background screen on the right has been patched up,
Luck be with
which
you.
is good to see. I'm really happy about that. Now let's beacon back and let's turn our quest in.
Halt! Who goes there? Let the
Baron Anthony Stone, High Priest of Freehaven.
By the way, that little voice clip that keeps getting cut off when we click on the thumbs up, but before the next screen comes, is the guy saying let them pass. It's part of a system in this game where if you try to enter the throne room of a lord after committing a crime, for instance, after killing civilians, and your reputation is still bad, you will actually be sent to jail. And you will lose in-game time while you're in jail. And that's one thing that I am going to avoid, although I might, for fun, show it off later in the game. But for now, we're just going to get our promotion. And he is happy with our work. Serena is now a high priest, and she has a ton more spell points, a lot more HP as well. So, some good stuff. Okay. Now, we're not quite done, because as a bonus, I kept this as a surprise for now. But as a bonus, we are gonna promote Roderick as well. That's right. We are gonna get all of our bonuses in one video. Or our remaining promotions. We're gonna get all our remaining promotions right now.
Halt! Who goes there? Let the
Master Nikolai Iron Fist, Prince and heir to the throne of Enroth.
Alright, so we rescued Melody ages ago, and she's just been patiently, you know, with us the whole time, not really complaining. Finally, it's time to let her go and do her own thing. And, okay. Humphrey will arrange to have her returned to her family, so good job, Wilbur. We are now officially promoted to Crusader, and everyone else gets the honorary version of that promotion. And just to confirm, Melody is no longer with us. Alright.
Halt! Who goes there? Let the
Master Nikolai Iron Fist, Prince and heir to the throne of Enroth.
Next, what we have to do is we have to slay a dragon, but not just any dragon. Our task is to slay Longfang Witherhide. And bring a claw or a tooth as proof. Well, funny you should say that. Mr. Humphrey, because we just happen to have a claw from Longfang Witherhide's forepaw, which we've just been holding on to for a while. Almost as long as Melody's been with us, we've had that claw.
Oh,
Finally,
who goes there?
we're gonna turn that in.
Let the
Master Nikolai Ironfist, Prince and heir to the throne of Enron.
Alright, we're gonna get this promotion as well. And Roderick as well has been promoted. Alright, now, what remains to be done? Well, with our promotions we can do a few things. What I want to do is, first of all, this is the only one that I know where he is.
hello.
I kind of know where he is. I think this is the person.
Greetings and
Alright,
salutations.
we're gonna get Master Spirit Magic for Roderick. It's free. And you don't even need 12 ranks. I think you can do it with only 4 ranks.
Good show.
But I've been giving Roderick more ranks in Spirit Magic just to make a shared life better. And just in case, you know, we have to resurrect or raise dead, to have a really, really long window in which we can cast that spell. Next, I also want to give him Master in Sword, Spear, and Plate. Does anyone else have masteries that they're waiting for? I don't think so. You're already Master in Axe. You were raising Light Magic, and you are ready to become Master Light Magic, but not quite yet. We have to... I'm gonna wait a bit before I go to that place. You... are not waiting on anything. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this video on pause and look up where these 3 trainers are. And once I've done that, I will be back. Alright, see you in a bit. Alright, I think I know what I'm doing, but before I do anything, I'm gonna go back to New Sarpagal and grab a heal from the temple. Got a small amount of trash to sell, but I'll just hold on to it for now.
Can we assist you? Luck be with you.
Yeah, I think I found this ring from one of the chests out over there, and it was more than 1,000 gold, so I'm like, okay, I'll hold on to that and sell it. Now we need to beacon back to the Mire of the Damned, and this is okay, so one thing I'm going to show you, hopefully this works, is that if you get blocked off by an NPC, I think you can make the move by pressing the Y button.
Yeah.
It'll cause your character to yell, and that'll make the NPCs move, which is an interesting thing to add into the game. I guess they added it because they knew that with the peasants wandering around randomly, occasionally they could get into your way in narrow places. And I'd forgotten about that the last times I was in the Mire of the Damned. And I did actually get stuck behind people a couple times. Alright.
Hello.
Master Spear. Okay. He requires us to be a Cavalier or Honorary Cavalier, and indeed Roderick, as are the rest of our party, is an Honorary Cavalier.
Okay.
Alright. Next, we need to go to Blackshire. And this gentleman might be here, I think.
Greetings and salutations.
Okay. He also requires the people he trains to be Cavaliers, but he will train for free.
Yes.
So that's good. That's good. And finally, we are going to go to Freehaven Free Haven. And we need to fly all the way to Osric Temper's castle, because the guy who teaches Master Plate is living on top of it. And we're just gonna pay him a quick visit, if I can get my bearings and fly properly. Alright. I think he's in, so somewhere here should be a thing we can interact with. Okay, here we go.
Greetings.
All of those looked like doors based on their textures, but only one of those was a door that you could interact with. Now, he requires you to be heroes, which is the promotion we just got for Roderick. And that's the main reason I got this promotion, is that even though his training is going to be faster, not faster, more expensive, even though we're going to be paying more, by being a hero, we can make him master in plate.
Okay.
And what has that done? Well, that has eliminated the recovery penalty. And that's really important, because finally we can equip this thing onto Roderick, which we've been lugging around for a while, and it's been taking up so much space. And finally we can put it on. And doesn't that look amazing? I think that looks really, really good. I think that looks incredible. Not only that, but because we are masters in sword, we can finally equip a spear in your main hand and a sword in your offhand. So you are now dual wielding. And look at how high the damage goes. And if these weapons were enchanted, you could do even more damage. I'll leave them for now. I might enchant the spear later, but we will be getting a good sword to replace it with. Not too long from now. In fact, I'll give you... yeah, I'll give you this sword. And you can hold on to this. And if you find a better sword, obviously we can replace this one as well. But yeah, that's done. Ooh. So... might seem like a bit of an anticlimax now, but I think we are done with this video. We technically did complete that quest, although as I said, it's a bit misleading because we had already completed the main difficult thing, which was getting the Chalice, and we'd been carrying that with us for a while, for quite a while. And all we did was turn it in, and the other one with the Carpenter and the Stonecutter, we basically just had to find those guys, and yeah, even that was just more of an errand than a quest. But still, technically a quest. But yeah, what I'm gonna do now is, we are all ready to train, but I am not gonna train just now because we are getting very close to Paradise Valley resetting. And before I go past that date, I do want to have all of my artifacts and relics done. Now, by my count, we should have 7, right? We have Kronos, Athena, and Galahad, Zeus, Lucius, or Lucius, Thor, and I might be missing one. Let me just do this again. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's the 7th one? Does somebody have a... Okay, let me do this again. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I think I might have not been counting the ring. So we do have 7 artifacts. We're gonna have to make 3 more passes into Paradise Valley, getting 2 artifacts each. And it's gonna take 3 more videos. So yeah, with that, I am gonna bring this video to a close now. I thank you for watching. It's been a bit of a, you know, more of a zen kind of video, no real combat. Just getting a few things done that were long overdue. And it's gonna make our future endeavors a bit more streamlined because we are now all at the highest rank. And that is gonna make training more expensive, but it's gonna make combat a lot more doable. Because we won't be going down pretty quickly. We all have a lot of HP to work with. So yeah, that is going to be all for now. So I thank you for watching, and when you come back next time, I think what we're going to do is we are going to clear out the Freehaven exterior and possibly do a quest as well, if we get that done quickly enough. If not, then that'll be the only thing we do. But yeah, I hope you'll join me for that one. So until then, take care.